Hello everyone, this is Snehlata Singh and thank you for watching my channel. Today I'm back with a video which is called How to Become the Most Beautiful Woman that you already are, but your beliefs, your feelings, your thoughts about your own body, about your own face, about who you are has been twisted. You have been conditioned out of it. You have been made to believe that you are not enough, that you are not beautiful enough, that you are not thin enough, that you are not perfectly curved enough. It's all about how you believe, what you feel about your body, what you feel about yourself at a very core level, at a very core deep level. So let me share a story with you about my own feelings and beliefs about my own body. So when I was a teenager, I was very thin, right? I was very thin, and people used to make fun of my body. There were like people and friends in my school that would talk about my private body parts, right? So I got to know that a guy who liked me, through my friends. I got to know that he told my friends that my name is Sneh, so Sneh does not have स्नेह के पास सामान नहीं है, स्नेह के पास हाइट है, स्नेह के पास सब कुछ है, पर स्नेह के पास सामान नहीं है. So I will translate what does that mean. So Sneh has face, she has height, she has like she is beautiful and she has height, but she does not have saman, she does not have things, which means I don't have breast. That's what he said. And I was kind of like in 9th standard and I got to know this, right? He said something about my private body parts and I got to know this, and I just felt so insecure. I just felt so terrible. I just felt so vulnerable, and I felt very, very bad about it, right? You are 15 years old, and if somebody talks something about your private body parts or your body parts, it just hits you. It increases your insecurity. You already have started a lot of insecurities flaring around that age especially, and it just evoked my insecurity. I started slouching down. I used to shy away from just being like this person who's walking confidently, and these kind of things. Like, I don't know why would people talk about such kind of things, right? That guy, why would he talk about my breast to another two girls? And I got to know, like, there were other people also in my previous school, the girls, or even in my next school, who talked about my breast, or who talked about how thin I was, or like non-existent, or she doesn't have breast. And I know that most of the people and most of the women go through this, whether they are anything, like any size, right? Like, there is always some imperfections that people bully you about, that people talk about, like this size, she doesn't have this, she has this. Like, why? Like, yeah, I understand that they didn't know better, right? They were children just like us, and so they didn't know better how to talk about other women in a gentle way, in a respectful way, how to respect other women, how to respect their bodies no matter what. So this video is not about telling that this guy was wrong, or those girls were wrong, or why should they have said it, or why they shouldn't have said this. So this is not about if they were right or wrong, right? Bully is bullying. Like, yeah, I know that this is not right, but I am not here to talk about what they should have said, how they should have respected me, how they should have respected you, or what your family members, your friends, your relatives should have respected you. So this happens in every girl's life. I feel like it happens in every woman's life, when she's made to believe that there's something wrong with your body. There's something wrong with your face, that your eyes are small, that your breast is small, your breast is non-existent, or your body parts are not perfect. There's something wrong with you. No, you shouldn't look like this. You shouldn't be like this. So there's all these kinds of standards which are put in our head. And it feels terrible. At that age, it feels terrible. It takes away your confidence. It takes away your self-worth. It takes away so much of yourself that it affects your own relationship with yourself. It affects your own relationship with your body. It affects your career in some way, in your confidence. It affects your love life. It affects you in a deeper level than you can imagine, actually. And I started to emotionally eat so that I could gain weight. Right? Like, whenever you hear these kind of things, that you're too thin, you don't have this, that, I started to emotionally eat a lot. I started to eat a lot, and somehow trying to increase or decrease. We all try to do this, right? And it's not good. We are not listening to our body. We are just doing whatever we can to gain, to reduce, and this is not good. We are just trying to look a certain way to please other people, to get validated and approval from other people. But it's not good. It's not good. We are twisting and turning ourselves to look a certain way so that we can be liked by this guy, so we can be liked by this relative, so we can be liked by everybody else. Why this guy has anything to do with what my body parts look like? It has nothing to do with him. People should know their boundary of what they can say and not say. This is not acceptable. But whatever happened, right? Whatever people told you in your teenage years, in your when you were a child, when you were teenage, it's a very crucial year, and you start developing all these kind of thoughts and beliefs about your body, about yourself, that there is something wrong with you. But there is nothing wrong with you. Your body is perfect as it is. Yes, there might be some improvement needed. You need to take care of it no matter what. You need to eat healthy. But that doesn't mean that you have to now do something to look a certain way. Write this question down. What all people have said to you about your own body, which has hurt you deeply, deeply. What all people have said to you about your own body, which has hurt you deeply. It could be in your childhood, it could be in your teenage years, it could be in your 20s, it could be in your 30s. But younger it is, the more it becomes very subconscious. It impacts us a lot. It impacts our own beauty. It impacts our relationship with our beauty, our body, how we feel about ourselves. So write down what all people have said to you about your own body, so you can become aware, right? You can become aware. Okay, this all people have said to me, and I've been carrying it all around. I've been carrying it heavy in my heart every single day, trying to look a certain way. There's nothing bad in wanting to do better with your body, but to look perfect, we want to look the best, but we don't want to kill ourselves. We don't want to hate ourselves. We don't want to shame ourselves into change. We are done. We are done. We are done. Now it's your responsibility. That guy said whatever he wanted to say, but now it's my responsibility to heal my relationship with myself. How I feel about my own breast, how I feel about my own body parts. How do I carry myself? Whatever he said, he said. But now it was my duty to love myself, to accept myself. What am I saying to myself every single day? What am I feeling about myself? He said once, and now I'm living that every single day for the rest of my life? No, I'm not going to do it. And you shouldn't do it either. You shouldn't do it either. That someone said something to me, okay, yeah, but I am not going to carry their beliefs. I'm not going to carry their opinions for the rest of my life about my own self, about my own beauty, about my own body, about my own body parts. I'm going to change how I think. I'm going to change how I feel about my own body every single day. I'm going to make efforts. So listen, this is about not feeling perfect about your body, but you have to start this journey. You have to start this journey about what are you saying to yourself? When you look at yourself in the mirror, what are you saying to yourself subconsciously? Are you judging yourself harshly? Are you criticizing yourself harshly? Or are you practicing self-love? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But you have to train your mind. You have to train your subconscious mind that no, we are not doing that anymore. We are not doing it. No. We are not going to carry other people's beliefs. I am going to decide how I feel about my body, what I say about my body, because my body every single day is working 24/7 for me. And I am just criticizing it harshly, I'm judging it harshly. No, I'm not going to do this. So what are you saying to yourself? What are you feeling about yourself? What are you saying to yourself when you look yourself in the mirror? Can you train yourself? No. I accept my body as it is right now. I accept my body as it is right now. I accept and I prove, and there is nothing wrong with my body. I am enough as I am. Yes, I will do everything to take care of my body, to stay fit, but I am not going to carry so much burden. I'm not going to hate my body. I'm not going to shame my body anymore. I'm not going to criticize and judge my body anymore. I am done. I am done. I'm not going to carry that idiot's opinions about me, about my body, just because he was insecure. No. Just because other people are insecure about their body. I'm not going to carry this society's mindset. I'm not going to. I am done. I am enough as I am. I'm worthy as I am. I accept myself as I am. And I will do my best to take care of my body in the most healthy way, in the most fun way. I am not going to kill myself to look a certain way for these people that I don't really care about. Could you imagine we have friends like this? We have husbands like this? We have partners like this? No. You should stay away from these people. Far away. You have to decide what is acceptable and unacceptable in your life. What people get to say about you and your body. What if this model from the magazine, she looks all perfect, she looks all perfectly curved that the society needs and wants, but she still has distorted opinions about herself. She still hates and judges herself every single day. She's starving herself to look a certain way. So there's no boundary, right? Even if you look perfect, but if you're hating your body, you're criticizing your body, what's the point? We can look all perfect and dolled up and everything, but if we are still having that shitty relationship with our body about how we see ourselves and how we see our own beauty, it's all worthless. It's all worthless. We have to draw this boundary now. No. You have to be very serious about how you talk to yourself. Becoming aware of all the bullshit that you are telling yourself when you look yourself in the mirror. When you look yourself naked. No. It's a practice, it's a journey, it's an everyday effort. It takes time, it takes time. And we all are going through this journey, right? We all are going through this journey because we all have been distorted to believe that we are not enough, that we have to look a certain way to feel good about ourselves. But yeah, you have to make small step every single day. Wake up in the morning and when you look yourself in the mirror, say, I accept you. I accept you for who you are. I accept and love my body because it's working every single day very hard to keep me alive, to keep me thriving. Right? So you have to get that shit out. You have to. And that's how you start. When you start talking to yourself in a certain way, when you start becoming aware of your own criticism, of your own judgments, and then you start changing them, reviving them, and then you're like, you start becoming confident about who you are. Because once you accept yourself, oh my god, other people can't make you feel a certain way. Even if it is temporary, you will get out of it and be like, you know what, I have worked so hard to love myself, to accept myself, and these people are making me believe a shit about myself again. No, they're not my friends. They're not my close friends. You start becoming confident about how you get to treat yourself and how other people get to treat you. You start becoming confident. And that's how you become the most beautiful woman that you already are. We all have so much beauty, but we can't see it. Even if we can see it, but something happens and we feel like, no, I'm not actually. There must be something wrong with me. Because this guy said to me, this idiot said this to me, those relatives said this to me, that family member said this to me, there must be fucking something wrong with me. I'm not actually very beautiful enough. And that's why I got treated like this. So you have to stop that shit. You have to stop that. What people said to you about your own body has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with how you take responsibility for it. I can't go and blame that guy. Why did you say this to me? Why? Because of you, I don't have confidence. Because of you, my life got fucked up and this and that. I can go and say that, but it doesn't make sense. Now it's my responsibility. Now it's your responsibility. How do you feel about yourself? What people said, they said it. We can't change it. But now it's our responsibility to change it. We are an adult. We are the creator of our own lives. We get to think our own thoughts. We get to take our own actions. We get to feel our feelings. So now we are going to change it. Every step, one small step, every single day, right? It's about taking small steps every single day. Every single day, every single day, every single day. And it's a journey, it's not a destination. It's not one day I'm gonna change everything about myself, how I feel about myself. But every day I'm gonna take actions. I'm gonna make sure that I do something for myself about how I feel about myself. And that's how you become the most beautiful woman that you already are. Because God has given you all the beauty. It's just you can't see it, you can't feel it. So you have to train yourself, you have to train your monkey mind. And you have to make it so ingrained that it becomes your second nature. And if other people can't see that you're enough, out, bye-bye. If other people can't see my enoughness, my beauty, bye. That's how it is. I hope you learned something from this video. And yeah, it was kind of a vulnerable story for me to be sharing this, right? I was thinking about making this video for the past 6-7 months. You know what? I want to share about this and I want to teach about this, and let me see, like, it's gonna help someone, right? It's gonna help someone because we all have gone through something where someone spoke shit about our own body parts. It could be private, it could be anything, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Just because they were insecure, now I am not gonna live in insecurity for the rest of my life. This is who I am. It has nothing to do with perfection and everything to do with how you feel and think and believe about yourself, about your body. And you have to start believing that you are beautiful, that you are enough as you are. You right? Yeah. So thank you so much, and I'll be linking down below one-on-one coaching program and my journal book, which is You Are the Fire. And if you have any questions, DM me, and there's email ID as well. You can send me an email directly if you want to work with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.